Anya starts off this hour in Greenville, North Carolina. Hi, Anya. How are you?
I'm doing well, and you, Dave?
Better than I deserve. What's up in your world?
Awesome. Well, I just wanted to ask you a question. I got in a little bit of trouble, and I got a DUI, and I lost my license for a year. Yeah, I made a mistake, but on the bright side, I learned from it, so
well, that's good.
All the better. However, the question I had was regarding my car. I have a paid-off car, and because I lost my license for a year, I can't drive. So I was wondering what I should do with my car. Do you think it'd be smarter to sell it and just stop my insurance and all that extra that comes with the car, or should I just keep it in storage for a year to 2 years?
What is the car worth?
I looked at Kelley Blue Book, and the best that I could have gotten would be under $13,000. And I got an offer for it for $10,750.
From who?
For it, it's one of the Chevrolet dealerships.
Oh, okay. So they're offering you wholesale, and the retail value, if you were to sell it on Craigslist to an individual, is more like $13,000.
Right.
Okay. All right.
But I had originally bought the car for $16,000 plus all that extra fees on top of it.
Gotcha.
So I would definitely be losing money either way, whether I go with the personal.
It's just a matter of how much you would be. Well, you've already lost the money. The car's value is $13,000, and cars all go down in value, so we all lose money on cars. So, what is your household income?
Well, I'm a student right now, so I get. I'm using the GI Bill, so I get about $1,300 a month.
Mm-hmm. And that's your stipend, right?
Right.
And then they're paying. Then they're also paying for your tuition, right?
Correct, and my book.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. What year are you?
I am a sophomore at East Carolina University.
Good. What are you studying?
I'm studying business. I haven't yet chosen a specialty. I'm just doing the basic business classes for right now.
And that's your full-time gig right now?
Right. I'm taking 16 credits.
Okay.
So.
Are you working at all?
Not yet. I took a break from my waitressing job to see how the first couple of weeks of school were going to be.
Okay. All right. So you had been waitressing before. How are you getting around now that you don't have a license?
Well, ECU provides a bus system that takes me to and from school, and they come every 15 minutes, and it's Monday through Friday, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they take you to and from downtown, like nighttime.
Okay. And is that where you're waitressing, or?
Well, I was waitressing back home about 45 minutes or so away, but I took a break from there.
Yeah, but you ain't got a way to run back and forth there. You'd have to find a job around town, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right. I would probably have to do that.
I'm just trying to walk through the whole picture of what you're facing. Okay. Yes, I would sell the car. No, I would not sell it to the dealer. Okay. And here's what do you have any debt?
No, debt-free.
Good for you. Good for you. Yes, I would sell it.
I did your Financial Peace University class.
Good. Okay.
And I was able to pay off my debt, thanks to you.
Good for you. Well, you did it. But here, I want to sell it for $13,000. I don't want to sell it for $10,000. And I want to set the $13,000 in the bank. And don't touch it for anything. Period. Ever. Okay? Because you're going to use it to buy another car when you get your license back and get out of school, which is going to be about the same time, give or take. All right? Here's the reason I'm doing that mathematically. That $13,000 car a year from now will be worth, what? $10,000, right? It's going to continue to go down in value. Plus, you will have paid the insurance on it during that time. And if there's any taxes in your area on a car, you will have paid that during that time. And so you will have lost $3,000 or $4,000 while you're in college during this coming year on that vehicle that you can't drive. And so I'd rather just let the money sit there and then go buy another car with that money, and you'll have $13,000 versus a year from now you'll be less the insurance money and have a car that is worth less money that you got no use of during that year. Does that make sense?
It does.
But selling it for $10,000 does not make sense.
Gotcha. My parents think I should keep it because cars are just going to get more and more expensive as the time goes by.
Not that one. Not that one. That one's going to get less expensive as time goes by. You could put your $13,000 in the bank and turn around and buy that same car next year for $10,000.
That's true.
So I mean that's the thing, because the car's going the wrong way in value, and you might choose to buy a better car for $13,000. You should be able to. A newer car than that one is, because next year that car will only be worth X number of dollars. 13 might not be right. It might be 11. It might be 9. But the point is, it will go down in value while it's sitting in your driveway. And you will write a check for, how much is your insurance a year?
Well, it was, let me see, about $560. But since this incident, the DUI, I'm not sure how much it would cost to keep the insurance.
Oh, yeah, and you got to keep insurance on. Somebody steals the car, you lose $13,000.
Right.
And so you have to, you're going to lose $3,000-$4,000 by holding on to it. But don't lose it by selling it to the dealer. We're not desperate here. We're just trying to be wise. So just take good, solid, slow steps. If you can get around $12,500 to $13,500 for that car, I would sell it, put the money in the bank, park it, then go buy another car next year. You'll end up with a better car or the same car for less money, and you'll end up with money in your pocket by having done that if you keep your hands off the stinking money. And the good news is you've learned a really, really expensive lesson here and a really painful lesson, and hopefully that's helped you redirect your life, right?
It has, definitely. And plus, I'm a believer, so it definitely helps that I rely on God now more than I have ever done so in my life. I feel like it's a little bit of an eye-opener and a tester to my faith. So
yeah. I've done a lot of stupid things, and when life smacks the crud out of you following stupidity, it helps you adjust, doesn't it?
Definitely.
I know how you feel, kiddo. Well, you keep turning it around. We're proud of you for turning it around, and that's exactly what I would do. I would get it sold, but don't give it away. Don't wholesale the car out. You want to get good money for it, and that's how I did the analysis. I walked through it with you. It does make sense, but it's an interesting question. I don't know if I've had that one. Certainly haven't had it lately. Good question. Thanks for calling.
Hey guys, Rachel Cruz here. Hope you enjoyed that video from the Dave Ramsey Show. If you want to watch another great video, check out my video, 3 Things You Should Consider Renting, right over here, or click the link in the description below.